Y'all, reading The Road Less Stupid reminded me that the smartest thing we can do as entrepreneurs isn't just grind harder, it's think deeper. Every mistake we've made, every dollar lost, every sleepless night, that's our dumb tax. But it's also our tuition for wisdom. Keith Cunningham just wants us to stop paying that tuition twice. So, before you rush to post, to plan, or to pivot, take a little thinking time. Ask yourself, what's really going on here? What am I missing? That's how you turn confusion into clarity and motion into meaning. And remember, this journey we're on is not about avoiding mistakes. It's about learning faster than they can cost us. All right? I'm Tami Tee, and y'all are tuned in for the episode of Grinding for My Moment, the podcast. Yeah, we got to stay smart, stay grinded, and keep building that dream with intention. Because success isn't about speed, it's about direction. And you better believe it, you better know it. We're headed in the right direction. Keith Cunningham doesn't hand out business advice, he dishes out wake up calls. The whole book is about protecting your money and mind from the dumb tax, those expensive mistakes we make for when we act fast and think slow. He wants us to stop reacting like firefighters and start thinking like architects. All right, chapter 1 through 4, dumb tax and thinking time. Cunningham opens by reminding us every business owner eventually pays a dumb tax, and I'm in paying one right now. The cost of poor decisions made without reflection. The solution? Carve out thinking time. Literally schedule time to ask yourself hard, specific questions, not vague ones like, how can I make more money? But surgical ones like, what assumptions am I making that might be wrong? He says your biggest profits come from not working harder, but from thinking better. All right, chapters 5 through 8, clarity over chaos, baby. He draws a line between busy and productive. Most entrepreneurs are busy, running around doing stuff, but few are strategic. Clarity means knowing exactly what the problem you're solving is, for whom, and how to measure that success. In his world, clarity is cash, confusion, cost. Every unclear decision compounds like interest in the wrong direction, baby. All right? 9 through 11, cash flow and discipline. He hits the nerve in every business owner. And we know it too well. Cash is not profit. You can be making sales and still be broke. If your cash flow leaks like a cracked mixing bowl, you know what it is. He says discipline is what separates professionals and amateurs. Professionals have systems, metrics, and patience. Amateurs rely on adrenaline and hope. And hope, as Keith says, is not a strategy. It's just not, y'all. Chapters 12 through 14, decision filters. Before you say yes to any new idea, partnership, or expansion acts, what's the downside? He encourages us to develop decision filters, repeatable questions that test opportunities before we commit. He reminds us that growth isn't always progress. Sometimes it's just bloat. Real leadership means saying no more often than yes. Man, I had to learn that right there. Chapters 15 through 17, leadership and team building. Cunningham shifts the focus to people because business isn't a solo sport. He believes most entrepreneurs hire for convenience instead of excellence. You don't build a championship team by picking whoever's available. He says hire slow, fire fast, and always define the results you expect before someone starts. Great leaders train thinkers, not doers. Woo! Chapter 18 through 19, long-term thinking and legacy, baby. The final chapters remind us to play the long game. The goal isn't just to make money, it's to build something that lasts without you there 24/7. That requires systems, culture, and a rhythm of reflection. He closes by circling back to his main thesis. Thinking is your ultimate competitive advantage. If you're not making time to think, you're just running faster towards mediocrity, y'all. Oh, and I be breaking barriers in it, but anyway, Cunningham's message across all 19 chapters could be summed up in one buttery line, y'all. The smartest business move you'll ever make is slowing down to think. Don't just bake more cookies, perfect the recipe, measure the yield, and know exactly what oven you're putting your future in. You better believe it, you better know it, you better not doubt it, y'all. Woo! Because in business, emotion makes you fast, but thinking makes you wealthy. So take a page out of the road less stupid, pull over, pause, and think before you grind. That's the name of this. Think before you grind. That's what I'm going to say. Because your moment isn't just coming, you're building it with every smart decision you make, ladies and gentlemen. And that's chapters 1 through 19, The Road Less Stupid. Because Keith Cunningham, man, Keith is really preaching in this book. And I really need y'all to pick up what Keith is putting down. I don't have the physical copy yet. I had to order it. I thought I could just go with the flow and just listen to it on Audible. This is again not one of those books like The Science of Scaling. I need the physical copy so I can highlight some things because it was a whole lot of highlightables. I think Miss Janice Coleman had called it it's like a bar overload, or it's just too many bars in this book, like too many gems. And so I had to break down about Keith Cunningham. That man is teaching. And I'm just happy to be a part of the morning meetup. Again, I'm going to drop my affiliate code down here in the notes so y'all can just join us, because we, under the leadership of David Shands, the podcast king, and shout out to our girl, the hostess with the mostest, Nella. Man, we learn so much. And I'm inviting y'all out to learn with us in the morning meetup, man. It's just a beautiful experience. The community is grand. You're going to meet some people who can help you with every part of your business is in the morning meetup. We listened to Alistair today. He's with the Legal Shield, but he also taught us about how to sell. So I'm just saying, just position yourself and make the decision to join the morning meetup, because I'm telling you, the moment isn't just coming. You're building it with every smart decision you make, and joining the morning meetup has been one of my smartest decisions. And I'll tell y'all what I'm paying my dumb tax is. I wanted to get a 401k through my paychecks, which is my payroll system that I use. And I didn't know that I should probably get a Roth IRA first, and because it cost me about $4,000 to set up this 401k plan. And then I decided that I was paying too much to them in payroll. So I said, I'm going to go with ADP. So I switched over to ADP. And now I'm still paying for that setup of that 401k plan and paychecks. Luckily, it's a way that I can still contribute to it. But y'all, if I would have just went the right way and did it's called a solo 401k plan, that's what I should have went with. And I didn't learn that until maybe a week ago. But it's a dumb tax, and we all have to pay them in business, and I just don't want to pay anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I'm listening to Keith Cunningham. Y'all, The Road Less Stupid. It's paid for success. Paid for success. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Please drop your questions, comments, complaints, all of that down there in the chat. I love to hear from y'all. Thank y'all for subscribing, because come on now, subscribe. Tell your friend or tell a friend. Share this. And this is brought to you by Butteriffic Bakery and Café, and we create Butteriffic experiences using quality ingredients and providing top tier. Yes, I did say top tier. customer service. You better believe it, you better know it, you better not doubt it. And it's also brought to you by Local Vibes Only. Check out Local Vibes Only. That's our page on YouTube where we do reviews and we just talk about everyday things on Local Vibes. Now, you really don't know what you'll get. That's my brain dump page, but it's also doing well. And y'all can also join me over there too. Local Vibes Only, and pull up at Butteriffic Bakery Café today. Happy Halloween, y'all! Peace.